Tech 13 consumer alert, the new warning for Samsung smartphone owners after a massive recall.
Plus, 13 Action News digs deeper into the possible deal breakers for the new Raiders stadium.
And right now, growing outrage after an all-night lockdown at a Valley school. Confusion, anger, and fear. Parents say they were left in the dark as their kids were stuck inside Walter Johnson Junior High School during a mercury contamination scare.
Tonight, Clark County school officials held a meeting to try to clear up some of that confusion. 13 Action News anchor Christopher King is live at Johnson Junior High right now. Chris.
Steve, Georgia school is canceled today and tomorrow. That's because the Federal Environmental Protection Agency crews are still out here cleaning up for traces of mercury. Hundreds of kids were quarantined overnight. Parents complained the district left them in the dark, and they say today's meeting gave them few answers.
Why all the lies from the school?
Clark County school officials meet with parents to calm their fears. But that meeting quickly dissolves into chaos.
It became too much of a free-for-all, too much chaos.
Parents saying they're not getting the answers they want to hear.
I was very frustrated with the school.
Tiffany Moore's son quarantined at Walter Johnson Junior High School until just after 10 last night.
I was very, very worried.
Moore complains the school communicated poorly with parents.
There was no communication whatsoever.
When she came to the district's meeting tonight, she tells us officials failed to give her a clear idea of what happened and why there was so much confusion.
All that last night and frustration would have been settled had you just communicated on what you're doing.
Hazmat teams called in last night after a student is spotted playing with mercury. Officials think the problem can be cleaned up quickly, only to find more mercury in other parts of the school.
As kids are moving around, they're moving the substance around.
The district locks down the school, no one in or out, some not leaving until after 3 in the morning.
I knew my son was scared. I was scared for him.
So we asked Clark County School Police, why were the parents given confusing information?
And then you could talk to other parents and said they got good information. So we did regular briefings, sometimes an hour, sometimes an hour and a half.
This meeting was a failure to begin with, and that's unfortunate. It just heightened the frustration of the parents.
School police say they told parents what they could when they could, but they had to screen about 1,200 students, and that takes time and can cause confusion. Now, an EPA spokesman tells me dozens of kids had to be decontaminated for traces of mercury on their clothes, and the EPA spokesman says that they'll be out again tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock and be here through about 10 o'clock tomorrow night. Live, Christopher King, 13 Action News.
Thank you, Christopher. 13 Action News has been researching metallic mercury exposure and found out why there is so much concern. According to the EPA, high exposure can cause kidney damage, respiratory failure, and even death. Other symptoms include tremors, headaches, and insomnia. But we want to stress those health effects depend on several factors, including the amount of exposure, the age of the person exposed, how long they've been exposed, and overall health.
This is important to all of you with kids in the public school system. In just a matter of hours, we'll know if the Clark County School District will be getting a complete overhaul. The third and final vote to approve regulations that would break up the district is set for tomorrow at 10 a.m. If approved, the plan would split CCSD into smaller districts. The new system would take effect next fall.
All right, breaking right now, Metro Police are working a shooting investigation. We want to take a live look at the scene. This is near Charleston and Torrey Pines. Here's what we know so far. Police think that this was some sort of attempted robbery. The suspect shot the victim in the leg. That wound believed to be non-threatening. You can still see the police tape there. Police still on the scene. We'll bring you more information as soon as we get it.